How you doing? It's your boy Roll Tide. And I guess I'm here to talk about my life of how I grew up in the South. Roll Tide. Now, I was a young little tadpole. I used to go fishing with my pappy, Roll Tide, and my grandma, Roll Tide, and my grandpa, Roll Tide. We did everything. Now, I was always a guy, a brawler, I guess you would say. I didn't take no shit from nobody, Roll Tide. And if they stepped to my face, they get these hands, Roll Tide. I was always into bars. Me and my boy Robbie Rebel, we was like gun and ammunition. We always went together. We went together everywhere we went. And if people throw them hands, they got them. They got these hands. That's just how we roll. But I always was a person who never took no shit from nobody. I am Roll Tide. Roll Tide is me. Roll Tide is all. Now, in my teenage years, I used to play football, Roll Tide. I was the quarterback, Roll Tide. I was the best player out there. And of course, because of my name, Roll Tide, I got that spot. Just like that, Roll Tide. That's just how I am. I love football. I got Roll Tide beer mugs, Roll Tide clothes, as you can see. Roll Tide. I even got my whole car draped in Roll Tide. It says literally Roll Tide. Even Roll Tide on my tires, Roll Tide on my condoms. Roll Tide's everything. Now in my adult years, let's see, what can I say? I became a security personnel, Roll Tide. I had my services for, home protection, Roll Tide, from thieves, Roll Tide. So I did that for a minute. Until I found out that it was a little bit more organized company than I thought they were. So I expanded my services, Roll Tide. And little do I know, I found out that it's bigger than what I thought. Which was fine for me, Roll Tide. Because I like the challenge. I like to go on after these crooked salesmen and this wannabe guy who thinks he's the Sarge. Screw him. Screw everything he stands for. And I will put an end to that one day, Roll Tide. Just wait there and see. So my services was catching on. And I got this interview with one day through Skit Aftermath. And I thought it was okay. They wanted to talk about my life. Until they said my team lost. They don't know what they're talking about. That game was rigged anyway. So, if you want my services, if you want to see more of this pretty ass face, Roll Tide, you know where to find me. Just call 1-800-ROLL TIDE. What's up? It's your boy Robbie Rebel. And I guess I'm here to talk about my life, man. Now, coming up as Robbie Rebel, my dad was always for survival. That's just how he worked, man. He always was on the hunt. He always crafted his own food. He is always hunt for everything he need. He told me one day, you are not gonna need anything from the man. So he taught me how to use a bow and arrow. He taught me how to use a rifle. He even taught me how to do my own hunting and skinning. And this right here was his knife. Before he passed, bless his heart, this knife taught me so many things that he showed me how to use with. He told me how to skin, how to chip wood, how to carve, everything. He taught me how to do all that. And he told me, son, you need to open your eyes and keep them all open, man. So one day, I was in the woods just chilling. I see this guy in the woods with this bright ass shirt and a cowboy hat on. And he come up walking in there And honestly, I thought he was some big ass red deer or something, man. I mean, it's just like, why is this guy here? From a distance, he looked like a red deer. So what I did, I took my knife, I threw it at him, and all of a sudden he caught it. Like, he looked over and just caught it. Now we're kids, and he caught this shit, a knife. And I'm like, what the hell? I ain't never missed my target, but this fool caught it. So he come up to me, and I asked him, who the hell is you? And he was like, my name's Roll Tide, man. I'm like, who the hell trained you how to hunt like that and catch knives and shit? And he was like, well, I always knew how to do it. For some reason, he kept saying Roll Tide to everything he said. But you know what? Honestly, I didn't care. I said he can be a good hunting partner. So every weekend he'll come over. We go hunting together, and you know, we became cool. Like I said, I was always born in the woods area, and he always, like, sometimes he'll take me into his neck of the woods, well, his bars and stuff. And you know, I'm used to having a drink with my old dad and stuff. You know, I was drinking like at 7 years old. He told me the whiskey would heal my cold, so whiskey was like the cure for everything with us, man. We drunk it all the time, for breakfast, lunch, for dinner. It was our NyQuil. It is my NyQuil till this day. So anyway, we go to one of his bars. And it was a nice little bar. We started drinking like hell. I mean, we was like wasted. Stupid wasted. And these guys come up to us, start trash with us. So, Roll Tide looked at me, and he was like, double roll on the hands. And I'm like, what the hell you mean? So he threw the first punch. I mean, he just socked the hell out this guy. He was not stopping. So this other guy was coming up to him. So I jumped out of my seat and just hit him. The next thing you know, we in a bar fight. Like an hour later, the whole bar fighting with each other. And I don't even know how the hell that started, man. I mean, all of a sudden we drinking and the whole bar fighting with each other when the whole thing was started with us. So about an hour later, all of a sudden, everybody just got tired of fighting and sat back down and got their drinks. And I'm like, I thought we was fighting. You know what Roll Tide said to me? Oh, it's good now. We worked it out, so we about to drink. So he goes over there and sit with the guy he was just fighting with and start downing drinks, and they joking. And I'm like, what the hell, man? You just was over there fighting them, and all of a sudden, you're drinking with them? So I said, fuck it. I went over there and drunk with them. So every week we'll do the same thing. Go in the bar, fight, drink. That's just what we did. Now, recently he came to me about these people he had a little trouble with. He said something about a thief and a salesman or some guy who think he in the army or something. I don't know. I don't even remember what the hell their names are, but he said he needs my help with something. And he said I got this type of powers, or I don't know what the hell he was talking about. I think he had a little bit too much drinks that day until he showed me what the hell he was doing with these powers. I'm like, damn. Well, either I'm high as hell or you pulling off some voodoo shit that I ain't never seen, but I want to be on that shit or whatever the hell you doing. So I guess that's what we're doing now. We're going after these people, which I don't care because, you know, I'm all for the hunt, man. So that's my little story, my little short story about my life. So till next time, open your eyes, man.